In Chapel Hill, they love to say if the good Lord's not a Tar Heel, why did he make the sky Carolina blue? Glad to have you with us. Kenan Stadium in Chapel Thrill and home to the North Carolina Tar Heels. Today, a clash between a couple of ACC rivals in a game that could have big-time implications for the rest of the season. As we'll see, the winners of 4 straight, the SMU Mustangs, taking on the 23rd ranked team in the land, the North Carolina Tar Heels. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Mustangs will put toe to leather and we'll get started. Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So the North Carolina Tar Heels offense will get the first swing of the game. And these guys involve everybody in the passing game, and none more prominent than this big fella.
The quarterback knows he's going to be under duress in this game, so who do you look for? The tight end, and there aren't many better than this guy.
No, and just big bodies that you can miss a little bit high, and it really doesn't matter, but over the middle of the field, closer throws, so nice.
Fires and picked off. No real chance on the return, but they've got it at the 34.
Man, and I think you come out, Palmer, and you say, I want to be aggressive early and maybe take a shot, but that's not the shot they were talking about.
No, and give the defense credit because they watched film too, and they knew this offense might come out and want to be aggressive.
Not a
they
good
were
start,
ready
boys.
on the back end that time for that. They came into this game hyped up, ready to go. Great individual effort by that defender getting the pick.
He rumbles ahead for 6 inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting him know it's going to be a long day. Got his man. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. This defense backed up, goal to go, and the crowd's giving them some juice. A first down run on the doorstep. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Mustangs!
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. From inside the 15, chance for a good return. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back.
Still 5 for 10.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
They're trying to get to it. Takes a hit as he fires. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. He's going to fire deep. And it's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, North Carolina! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Looking to throw, it's Ortega. Throws to the wideout. Fires into traffic, intercepted.
Some defensive players just have a knack. I I've played with guys throughout the course of my career that you can't coach it. It's not speed, it's not strength. It's literally, I know when to break on the football, how to go get it, and how to pull it in. It's just a knack.
He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. Couldn't make the connection on first down. Now here on second. He's looking to throw. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On third and long, try to convert through the air. He tries to take the top off. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down.
Yeah, and I like the shot, the aggressive play down the field. And we like throwing those jump balls up to my receiver because usually the receiver makes the play and makes the defender look bad. Nice job by the defender getting a hand on it, tipping that ball away from the wide receiver.
And it's no good. And after the missed field goal, guys, we are still locked up. Handoff from the gun. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves him with second and short. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on third and short from the 49. From the gun, wants to pass. Right down the middle. Got a wide open receiver. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23. The Mustangs want to move quickly.
And I really like when offenses attack over the middle of the field. Between the linebackers and the safeties, there's usually a soft area that you can usually have some success. And really nice job by this offense taking.
And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, SMU. That had touchdown written all over it from the moment he caught the ball. Big play, big run for the score.
Yeah, it had touchdown written all over it because nobody was covering it. It'd be a good idea to get a hand on him. You know, listen, I know you guys got some speed, and maybe you give him a cushion and give him some space, but that was a little aggressive on the space department.
In the ball.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or two, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Going to the ground. He stopped after getting a yard out to the 30.
Now that's what you're trying to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
Quarterback wants to throw on second down. Going to try to get it himself. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
Bro.
If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
And the Tar Heels send out the punt unit. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. First one of the day is on its way, and he's been sort of scarce around here, only called on one time in that loss last week. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Pollard.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
From the gun, the ground game. Gets away from one, finds room. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Line getting set on second down. Dropping back, it's Ortega. And the quarterback is snowed under.
Well, this defense looked pretty good last week. Of course, they had 2 sacks, and the coaching staff told us they really wanted to be able to build on that. Great news, they've already registered a sack here early in this game.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. They'll run the screen. Defense was not fooled by that screen to the back, and they'll stop him short of the marker. It'll be 4th down. And the Mustangs will try to pin them back with the punt. His first one of the day gave that leg a workout 5 times in last week's victory. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Can they catch him? He will score! Touchdown, UNC! He'll try to tack on one more. Hit that one with some aggression for the point after. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Washington is trailing right now, but I'm old enough to remember the 2001 season where UW won the Rose Bowl and nearly won a title. If that group could find a way, there's hope for this team. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to USC. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Now, this is the way to come out of the gate and set the tone. Back and forth and already inside a minute to go in the first. Quarterback on the keeper. Just wanted to find a little space to run and ekes out some to get it up to the 21. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. The throw. It's complete. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. He gets a block. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. They'll start the drive here with 1st down to open this period. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Makes the grab on the left. Still running at the 40. Off he goes. Touchdown, Tar Heels. And once he got loose, it was all over.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
I was going to say, if he got caught at 98,
he'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Didn't
Why
find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some 1st downs. Get some positive momentum.
Leaves it with the running back. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
And as an offense, having success on a run play like that early in the game just opens up all of the possibilities of your playbook moving forward. Play action, running the ball, throwing the ball.
What a job to lay out and make the catch. The Mustangs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll go to the ground. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. To the ground with the back. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
And the Mustangs get enough for the 1st down. After picking up a couple of 1st downs already on this drive, they'll snap it from close to midfield. They'll ride the hot hand. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Offense gets set for 2nd down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And the defense snows him under after a very short game.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
Looking for a man. It's Ortega. Buys a little time. Trying to make magic with his feet. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. The Mustangs line up to punt it away. Trying to play a little field position with that high punt. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Here's the handoff. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
On second down, they'll take to the air. Looking for a big gain. And it's picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
He'll pull it on the read. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. He's looking to throw. He's got an open man. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Mustangs!
Every time we speak to defenses before they play this guy, they all know he's going to get the ball thrown his way. They always come up with creative and exotic ways to try to cover him in the back end, but they're never able to get it done. This guy just beats coverage time and time again, and with that last catch, that's now his 15th receiving score of the season.
And the returner will be knocked down. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
Just a short pass to the tight end. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
The Tar Heels racing to the line in the hurry-up. They're going to throw it again. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. On 1st and 10, trying to strike from the 15. From the red zone, looking for a space. And it's caught! Touchdown, North Carolina!
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The SMU offense is back onto the field. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
Trying to burn this defensive back. Makes the grab at the 25, and there's room. Touchdown, SMU. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
On second down, wants to throw it. They're bringing heat. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Can't rest on your laurels as a quarterback. We know how much success he had last game when he completed over 70% of his throws. This game, though, he's just a little bit off. At times he looks like he's pressing. He hasn't been overly accurate. That's the reason why he's completing somewhere around 50% of his passes.
And the Tar Heels will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Probably not quite as good as he hoped as it goes out of bounds at the 20-yard line. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. How big is this drive?
They get a
Scored
turnover.
touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
Looking down the middle. It's complete. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock.
Golly, dude.
Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Looking to throw, it's Ortega. And that pass intercepted. And he will be run out of bounds on the return, so the damage is limited as we wrap up the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Tar Heels will kick it off to start the second half. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Paul? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
He wants to throw. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack.
50 quads.
Back to the line after the incompletion. 2nd and 10 from the 37. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. He finds his man. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Fires to the right. Makes the grab. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down. And the Mustangs will hustle to the line.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
At the 20, he's got space. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. Now the crowd responding in the red zone, trying to help this defense. Caught in the backfield, it's Owen. Touchdown, Mustangs!
Oh,
And
wow.
with that, they've got the lead here in the second half. He has been surgical, precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Just steamrolling the defense. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. Fresh set of downs after the completion. Might be looking to run. He's going to take off. Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds. And here comes the offense on second down. He's looking to throw. Makes the catch. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. Well, he made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and he can pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
He's going to pass. Got the back over the middle. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. Dialing up a second down pass play. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
All right, they get the completion, don't get the first down. So we've got a massive decision now, 4th and inches. Personally, I like QB sneak. I think that picks it up right here. No matter where you are in the field, you can keep this drive going.
Trying to show their strength with the run on 4th down.
And I don't care where you're out on the field, 4th and inches, I like me. I like my chances of getting that, running the play I feel comfortable with, getting the first down.
Going up top on 1st down. Got his man. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
You know, you got to be careful as a QB throwing to your running back in man coverage. If there's a linebacker draped all over him, then that ball's not going anywhere. And you just saw it right there. Better play by the...
Throws toward the end zone. Got it. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense.
Well, they wanted this guy catching the ball on the right side of the field. They couldn't...
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, UNC!
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
All tied up and just about set to kick it away. And that is not what they were after. Kickoff sails out of bounds, and excellent field position for this offense. You know, the field's about 53 yards wide. Got to kick it between those 53 yards, or else the drive will start on the 40. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Gets it out fast. At midfield, he's got room. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the 1st down.
I tell you, this quarterback has just been in a great rhythm all game long. With that last completion, completion. He's now over 300 yards passing.
They'll run it from the gun. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge. Man, what a finish we could have. Tie game, third quarter here, 2nd and 10. To the air, it's Ortega. He makes the connection. And good coverage by the defense, just a short game.
This quarterback right now is improved, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. And that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
And with the completion out to the sideline, they'll pick up a couple. The Mustangs will punt this one away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Here's the punt, and whether it goes 3 yards or 93 yards, just don't let that return guy get it again. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop, and now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking.
He's in a world of trouble, and down he goes. A catastrophic loss on that play. The first down sack pushes the ball back for this long 2nd down. They're working that left side. They fought tooth and nail through 3, and it is all locked up as we take a look at the stats. They've changed ends of the field, now facing 3rd down as they go back to work. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the middle. And it's intercepted. Oh, what a big play in a tie game. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
If I'm a QB coach, I'm grabbing my quarterback right away and be like, listen, we're going to get another opportunity. It's the 4th quarter. It's a tie game.
Fires deep toward the end zone. And this will be picked off. A costly turnover in a tie game. Looking for more room. A veteran in this defense stayed locked in on his rules and made the interception. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
It's complete on the right side. They make the stop, but the sweet rolling catch is plenty to give them a 1st down.
And there was no question in that scenario. That's where the quarterback was going. He knew he had his receiver in a matchup that he liked, running a route where he would find himself open. Nice job between those two.
Trying to escape and get it himself. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
Really nice timing. Nice job by the quarterback. He drops back to pass. But how about saving your best for when it matters most late in the ballgame? Biggest run of the day in a big moment.
They'll throw it on 1st down. Gets it out quickly. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a 1st down. And the Tar Heels come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. Getting some heat. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Well, this defense felt coming into the game that if he was going to try to throw from the pocket, they could get to him and affect his accuracy, and they did on that last play.
Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Touchdown, Tar Heels! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
This guy is officially a problem. His 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. Nice job by the offense. Dude, if I've got a matchup I like, continue to pick at it until they stop it.
From inside the 10. Here and he loses the ball deep in his own end.
Wow, they narrowly avoid disaster there. They fumble the kick return, and if that goes to the other team, all the momentum is no longer with them, so a nice job being able to pounce back on that, and the head coach breathing a huge sigh of relief.
That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27. And here on first down, let's see if they keep it on the ground. Movement here from the tight end. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35. Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Back to pass, it's Ortega. Throws to the wideout. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. And the Mustangs decide to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense...
He's going to throw deep right side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. They'll try again on second down after the incompletion. Trying play action. Now sliding to his left. The quarterback scrambled around, but the defense able to scramble him and turn it into a sack. You use the play action to try to slow down the rush, make the defense hesitant. In that case, they weren't hesitant at all.
No, they weren't, and it was a nice job with respect to effort on defense. You saw guys engaged one-on-one. They got dudes beating some blocks, lots of speed in the front of that defense. You saw it on that play.
Yeah, and you see some quarterbacks who hesitate to throw the ball over the middle. I love it when you attack the whole field. And the middle of the field and being able to throw over linebackers and between safeties is a big skill, but show that defense. You will attack everywhere.
What a nifty run there to pick up the first down.
Man, these are killers, right? Late in the game, in the fourth quarter, you get into the quarterback, but he does such a great job scrambling around. When you do this, you get extra first downs. You start to wear those defensive linemen out. So late in the game, this could pay off. Great job getting the first down.
And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Second and 10 after the previous play. He's looking to throw. Going for it all. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
Ball hasn't hit the ground a lot for this QB. He's already thrown 4 TD passes. He saw a look, wanted to take another shot, and that time they just fall short with the incompletion. But this defense, they have not had the answer with respect to defending the pass in this game.
And how about that catch and run? So dangerous, this guy.
And you just get the feeling that this defense has to find a way to get off the field and get the football back at this juncture of the game, trailing late if they're going to win.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, North Carolina! And they take it in for 6 more points. They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Back to throw, it's Ortega. It's caught. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42. The Mustangs are in the hurry-up.
And this QB has been on top of him. He's made good reads, you could tell, taking care of the football.
He's going for the big play. Makes a catch at the 20. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, SMU. Oh, they blocked the extra point. He's got it, and he can go with it.
How about the defense coming up in the clutch? I need a stop. They can go down the field and tie this game up. I'm in a tough situation. How do I respond? Forcing the turnover. Offense, go do your thing. Get me a first down. Finish this ball game.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Guys, you want to be productive here and not go into a shell, but you've got to take care of the ball.
Yeah, and I think you say productive. He's productive at this point in the game is running the clock and getting first down. So, Jesse, I can expect this defense to be aggressive, way up near the line of scrimmage, bringing a bunch of bodies, trying to stop the run.
And that's why it puts a lot of pressure on an offense, David, because you know if you do try to throw the football, it's probably man coverage, you're probably getting blitzed, it's going to be into a small window. It is not easy to execute in this situation of the game.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. A run up the middle is stopped for no gain. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Got quite a ways to go to keep this drive going. It's 3rd down from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab down the middle. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. The Tar Heels will bring the punt team onto the field.
You keep running. You should have said that, man.
And a precision punt there will pin them deep inside their own 10-yard line. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. There's plenty of time to work with here, but they have to be highly efficient in their attack, Jesse.
So it comes down to the quarterback position too, Reese. Don't let the moment get too big. Play within yourself, David, because this guy's practiced this situation before.
No doubt. Use the sidelines. They're your friend. I don't have to take deep shots. Throw beyond the first down marker so I can stop that clock for a little bit and possibly use my timeouts.
No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. They'll try to get it through the air. Fires to the middle. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. Got some room to run. He steps out of bounds, but not only does he get the ball back, what a return to set up his offense. And the defense in desperation mode, trying to hang on to give their team a chance. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line and no farther.
And it's not a surprise who they gave the football to. When you get down in this area, they're going to call his name. The physical back, they're going to give him the football. They're going to use their identity of physicality and run game down here in the red zone.
When we get to the offseason and they start having coaching clinics, they're going to roll this game tape back to show both offenses.
Dial it up and let it run. I mean, that's essentially what we saw in this game. It didn't matter what either offensive coordinator was calling. Everything seemed to work through throwing the football in the intermediate passing game, the RPOs, the run game, David. This was just clinical offensive football.
And offenses have evolved so much. They can do so many different things, and they know how to use their playmakers, get speed and space, make those big plays. So that's why offenses are ahead of defenses in this game. It was no different.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Good with. I'm out. Peace.